Prism XQ340 Pro. Okay, recording, lights on. This video is sponsored by Prism Australia. They sent me this out to review, so no hidden agenda. Now I've got to tell you, I was pleasantly surprised when I got the Prism Plus XQ340 Pro and set it up. I do have a gaming laptop behind me here. And getting sent this was a double bonus for me. Why? Because I edit a lot of videos as well, and getting to edit on such a big monitor was such a relief compared to a small laptop screen. Now, first thing was getting it out of the box and setting it up, which to my surprise was nice and easy. Now, I don't mind a little bit of handiwork here and there, but some things frustrate me dearly. But this was not one of those situations, really nice and simple. So you get the monitor, you get the monitor stand, you get the monitor feet or the monitor foot. Actually, it's called the monitor base. It's not a foot or a feet. You get one DP cable. You get 3 screws for mounting the monitor to the stem. And then you also get the DP cable, power cable, and some spacer screws if you do want to wall mount it. Now in this video, I haven't wall mounted it. This is just how I set it up. Now it was quite simple. I took it out of the box, as you can see by these videos, and then I turned it upside down but left it on the styrofoam. Nice and straightforward. Then I lifted off the back plate so I could easily screw the back plate to the stem. It was really, really simple. So 2 screws go in the top where the back plate connects to the stem, and 1 screw goes into the bottom just to hold it all into place nicely. Really simple setup. Then I just stood it up and put it where I wanted it. It was a 5-minute job. Now this stand is called an ergonomic stand as well, so you can actually manipulate it a little bit here and there to get it suited to your eye level, so you can tilt it or raise it up and down a little bit. Nice and simple there to get a bit of adjustment out of it. And it also comes in with the quantum dot technology, which is really nice. Now this minimizes ghosting, especially if you're a first-person shooter sort of gamer. You're going to notice that there's minimal ghosting because of that quantum dot technology. So that quantum dot technology actually lets light emit at a slower pace, and you get more light per dot, so you can actually get a much better, clearer image, better colors and deeper blacks. And like I said, minimal ghosting, if any ghosting at all. Now, as you can see, it's 34 inches. That's pretty big. You get lots of coverage for your vision when you're doing your gaming. And for me, it was more than enough. And I think most people are going to find this really enjoyable to game on, or even watching content on. But for me, primarily for gaming and editing, having that massive screen real estate was so helpful. It comes in at 3440 by 1440, so your resolution is really crisp, really clear, and then you've got that 144 Hz technology, so you're gonna have a very, very smooth gameplay at your fingertips. Now, as long as your computer and your graphics cards can handle up to 144 Hz, you're gonna get that maximum benefit out of it. And even if it is not well equipped to do the 144 Hz, you're still gonna notice some really smooth gaming. It's just gonna be a really enjoyable experience. Now, on top of that 144 Hz refresh rate, you do actually get a 1 millisecond response time. So lag is not happening here. 1 millisecond, it's on top. I mean, it's just killer. And especially for this price point. And I'm not sure if I mentioned at the start, but this thing is coming in currently at around 600 Aussie dollars. Looks like it's reduced from around 1600. So massive discounts across the board. Use the links down below. I don't get any commission for the links. It goes to the Prism Plus site. It's just a link to say that you went there because of me. Now the XQ340 Pro is a great display coming in from Prism Australia. I really enjoy it. I'm going to be using it all the time to do my editing on. Now when it comes to the settings on the XQ340 Pro, it is really easy to navigate. You have your menu button, which is also your selection button. Then you have your down button, then your up button, and then your back button. Really easy to navigate. And then the last button is your on-off button. Now there's plenty of settings in here to play around with, and they're very easy to understand. For the most part, you're going to be plug and play when it comes to gaming, but if you do use this for some editing, you are going to need to adjust the settings a little bit to get a more accurate color profile. But definitely achievable. This is what I've been doing, and I've been using it for both gaming and editing. It is a complete package when it comes to a curved gaming monitor. I mean, this display is ultra wide quad HD resolution. It is crisp, and like I said, as long as your graphics card can cope and deliver what the monitor deserves, then you're going to get the most out of it. It's a step up for most of us, and I really think at that price point, it's a worthy step up. It's also got this backlight illumination, which I think adds a bit of punch to it and just makes it a lot more immersive and just draws you into the monitor like you're part of the game. So I've really enjoyed the whole aspect of using the XQ340 Pro from Prism Australia. Now, Prism Plus are currently headquartered in Singapore, but they are investing a lot into the Australian market and trying to bring a lot of products to the Aussie market at really competitive prices as well. So take that into consideration. If you're looking for a gaming monitor, check these guys out. I mean, they've got some really good products here, heavily discounted, and they've got their own warehouse right here in Sydney, so they can just ship direct to us, and that's what gives them the ability to discount their prices so much. So I think you've got to take all that into consideration. If you're looking for a good product, and you can look at these guys and say, wow, they've actually taken steps to be able to give us a good product at a reduced cost. So look, I know this is a sponsored video, but these are some facts that I'm pointing out to you guys to help you make a good decision if you are looking for a monitor. I think it's a ripper, and I think they've got over 200,000 customers too across the Australasian marketplace. So these guys have got some backing, and they got a lot of customers who say, yeah, these products are good. Look, I really do appreciate the display, but also how it's built and the matte look to it. I think it's got that classic gaming look, but I also think it's quite sturdy as well. They've put a lot of thought into the stand, and it doesn't wobble around. I don't have any concern about it. You do have 2 HDMI ports and 2 DP ports as well, your power port, and also a headphone jack. So plenty of choices there when it comes to connections. I have my gaming laptop set up through a DP cable, and it works a treat. Now, when these guys said we're going to send it out to you, it was here within 2 days. So that's how quick the turnaround is if you do decide to pick one up. Now, hit me up in the comments. What questions do you have about the XQ340 Pro? Happy to answer any questions at all that you throw at me. Hit me up in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If I don't know the answers, I'll reach out to the guys at Prism Plus Australia and get the answer for you. I think that's it, guys. I think I'm going to go and do some gaming, maybe some editing. I really appreciate you all watching this. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Check it.